Hi, this is Sugar Shane Mosley, and you're watching True School Sports.
Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, the light heavyweight division, one of my favorite divisions in all boxing. There's another fight that I really feel like, and I truly believe, is flying under the radar. It's a fight that I don't think many people are going to talk about because it won't get the clicks and the views, and I know that's what a lot of people get do the YouTube for, the cover boxing. But this is a fight that I truly believe is worth people's time. It's worth talking about, and it's worth making a note of. Now, this fight will feature two notable fighters in the light heavyweight division, two ranked light heavyweight fighters. You're going to have one guy who's kind of more of an unknown quantity in the 29-year-old 9-0 KOs, Ali Izmailov. He's currently ranked number 9 in the IBF and 11 by the WBO, so he's highly ranked. And he's 7 in the WBC as well. And then you also have the light heavyweight known as Hot Rod, Radivjoe Kalajdzic, and I'm probably butchering his name because it's hard to say, but Hot Rod, the same Hot Rod that fought Radivjoe, and got stopped in 5 rounds. The same Hot Rod that fought Marcus Brown when they were prospects 6 years ago and was shafted and robbed badly on the card, so that kid can continue to be propped up, and he really never amounted to much, Marcus Brown in the pros. So with that being said, good fight, really good fight. I've had a chance to watch both these guys train because, Hot Rod's not from South Florida, but he's from Tampa. But he's been in South Florida recently training with, he did some sparring with Lorenzo Medina, who's a 3-0 prospect, 2-0 prospect, heavyweight, young kid, who was the number one super heavyweight in the USA, who won the Nationals last year. He beat Diego Pacheco's brother, Fed Pacheco, in the finals. He was working with him. I believe he might have been working with Abel Gonzalez, who just turned pro, who's a really good prospect that you guys got to look out for as well. So he's been getting in good work. And he's really experienced. And this is a fight for him at 31 years old. When I talked to him, if you've seen the interview, if you haven't seen the interview, go watch it. He seemed like he's in a good place, Hot Rod. He's been through a lot in this boxing game. And at 31 years old, it's not the end of the road for him if he loses, but he needs this fight. And it would be a big scalp on his resume if he can take the O of Ali Izmailov. Now, Ali Izmailov, he's 9-0 KOs. He's a guy that, is backed by Dmitry Salita, and you got Dmitry Salita talking all this stuff about how Ali Izmailov is going to be the guy to beat Artur Beterbiev and this, that, and the third. Now, if you want to start comparing him to Artur Beterbiev, that's a high standard. Beterbiev has a 100% knockout ratio, and he's knocked out really good fighters. Ali Izmailov has a good record, but it's not 100%. When you apply that Beterbiev standard to Ali, it's not the same. But he's good. I've had a chance to watch him train down at Warriors Gym. He's trained by John David Jackson. Really strong guy, short, compact, heavy-handed. Not the fastest guy. And I know from watching him train that John David Jackson is trying to get him to he's trying to get him to really have a little bit more finesse in his game, because he's one of those heavy-handed guys where he just wants to he wants to get you out of there. So if they're trying to get him to fight Beterbiev, this is the ideal fight for him, because Hot Rod is a former Beterbiev opponent. Hot Rod got him out Beterbiev got him out of there in 5 rounds. So now it is what it is. We're going to see what Ali can do. Now, Ali is a blue chip prospect. This is a guy that's won, a couple amateur tournaments at the elite level. And that's what it is. And if you look at his record, if you just took a quick look at Ali's record, he's a guy that's being moved like a blue chip talent. I mean, he's not fighting guys with garbage records. He's fighting guys with good records, guys that early in your career, for example, his first fight, his debut, he fought an 11-11 guy in Russia. His second fight, he fought a 23-7 fighter. His third fight, he fought an 18-1 fighter. His fifth fight, he fought a 25-2 fighter. So, the fight before that, he fought Eric Munguia, who was 14-0. So if you look at Ali's record, you know, the names may not be great, and maybe the resumes of these fighters he's fighting aren't the greatest either, but they're guys that have good records that are winning. So when guys are just winning, you know, it's a little bit harder to beat them when all they know how to do is win. And, you know, it shows you where he's at. But now this is a bit of a different test for Ali Izmailov. You know, he's fighting Hot Rod, a guy that, you know, he is not only experienced, but this guy has to win. He has to win this fight because the politics of boxing haven't been kind to him in his career with Marcus Brown. Then when he lost to Marcus Brown, he didn't really have the most fights to get ready for Beterbiev. So when he fought Beterbiev, he wasn't the sharpest, and he got stopped in 5 rounds. But he's adamant that he's learned a lot from that fight, and he's on like a 3-fight winning streak since that fight. So he's coming in with a lot of confidence, and it feels like, from talking to him, right, from the way he talks, and from what I've heard in the gym, because I didn't see the sparring, but, you know, I've heard in the gym that he's doing great and he's looking great in training, that basically Hot Rod's physical abilities and his mental abilities are meeting up at its highest point. And what happens when you get that, it's called a fighter's prime. It sounds like he's in his prime. It sounds like he's really in a great place to go in there and you know, beat a guy like Ali who's tabbed and pegged to do great things, a guy like Ali Izmailov, who is a blue chip amateur Russian talent, a guy that's been fast-tracked, who's been fighting a lot of opponents with good records, a guy that's very heavy-handed. You know, there's a lot of things to like with Ali, but Ali does have some flaws. Ali sometimes does load up too much. Hot Rod is a taller light heavyweight. You know, he's gonna have about a 3 to 4 inch advantage. But yeah, what I was saying is, you got one guy who's gonna want to go in there and as a shorter, compact guy and just lay the punishment, lay the smackdown on everybody's candy ass in Ali Izmailov. But then you got Hot Rod, who can punch a little bit, who can box, who is the taller guy. So for Hot Rod, it's all about exploiting that size advantage for his sake, and it has a chance to be his coming out party. It really has a chance to be both fighters' coming out parties, because Ali has a lot of he has a little bit of hype from like his promoter Dimitri Salita, talking about he's gonna be Beterbiev and all this stuff. He comes with the amateur exploits and all that kind of stuff, but he hasn't really fought a name. Hot Rod is a name in the light heavyweight division, so it could be his coming out party. This could be the fight people learn who he is. I know who he is because I've seen him in the gym, but a lot of people don't know who he is. Hot Rod hasn't had the best of luck. He's sometimes been on the wrong side of politics. He's, you know, come up short in his big fights for one reason or the other, and now it's time for him to get in the win column. And if he could do that, he then all of a sudden becomes a major player in the light heavyweight division. So there's a lot at stake. It's a really good fight. I would really recommend anybody who enjoys good fights and who enjoys the light heavyweight division to tune in October 21st and check this fight out, because this is going to be a barn burner. Ali Izmailov versus Hot Rod Radivjoe Kalajdzic. Great fight. So you leave comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.
And I think True School Sports, he's the truth. One of the best YouTube, the best.
Ooh, the number one.
Number one.
Brandon, you've been there, man, and you're building up a good following with us.
Thank you.
And I'm proud to be a part of what you're doing too. You are spectacular, and
thank you, man. All the best to True School Boxing, and keep up the good work.